I welcome you all in the next video tutorial of pharmacognosy and phytochemistry 2. So we have started unit number 3, alkaloids. So in the alkaloids we have completed two drugs, two phytoconstituents like atropine and quinine. So in this video we are going to cover an important phytoconstituent, that is the razorpine. So first of all, Rauwolfia, Rauwolfia. I hope you remember about this plant. Yes, this is the Rauwolfia serpentina. Again, very important drug. Yes, tell me the uses. Antihypertensive drug. Razorpine is the main active chemical constituent present in the Rauwolfia present plant, also known as Indian snake root. Sarpagandha is the name. So let's start. So also known as Sarpagandha or Chota Chand. So it is obtained from the dried roots. So these are the dried roots. Cinchona part uses bark and Rauwolfia part uses the roots of Rauwolfia serpentina, belonging to the family Apocynaceae. And the family of Cinchona is Rubiaceae, the coffee family. The family of Vinca is Apocynaceae. The family of Rauwolfia is Apocynaceae. So just if you want to remember this biological source, try to correlate the families. Try to read the botanical names with one family. Suppose you have remember the 5 plants of belong to one family, that will become easier for you. Just like Atropa belladonna or Dhatura stramonium, they all belong to the category of the Solanaceae family in this way. So yes, it contains razorpine as the main active constituents. So let's start the isolation part, because in our syllabus we have to focus upon the isolation directly. So let's start the isolation. Again, roots were taken. It was moistened with again NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate, and extracted with benzene. So again, it is a it is a alkaloidal content drug. So I hope you remember, whenever when we add a base in alkaloid, what will happen? It will set free alkaloid. When we add acid in alkaloid, what will happen? It will form the salt formation. Okay, and alkaloids are generally they are soluble in the organic solvents. In this case also, alkaloidal containing drug razorpine is there. The razorpine, the roots are powdered and it was moistened with 10% NaHCO3 solution, that is sodium bicarbonate, and it was extracted with benzene. It means first of all you will add a base. What will happen? It will alkaloid set as a free and then use organic solvent to isolate or extract that. Okay. Then you will concentrate your sample and add ether and HCl in it. So what will happen at this point? It will form a salt. It and separate acid layer, because you have added acid and we know it will form salt. Then you separate this acid layer because alkaloid is present in that acid layer, and then again you will wash it with ether and you will again add ammonia solution, that is a basic solution is in that, and that will free your alkaloid again and you will extract with organic solvent. In this case you use chloroform, and again you wash with the sodium carbonate solution. So here you use sodium bicarbonate and here you use sodium carbonate, and if you dry it, purify it using methanol, and you will get the crystals of the razorpine. So let's recall again. First of all, drug was taken. First of all, we will add basic material into it and extract using benzene. Okay, forget about this. It will give a positive reaction. For a time being, sir, forget about this. Just remember, roots was taken, moistened with the basic material. What was happened? Alkaloids were free now. And whenever the alkaloid were free, you have to use an organic solvent for its treatment. In this case, you will use a benzene and you will obtain benzene extract. Then you will concentrate this particular extract and then will add ether and HCl again. Okay, and you will add ether and HCl again. Upon addition of HCl, salt formation will take place, because we know, and you will use this acid layer. At this point you have a 2 layers will appear, out of which you will separate the acid layer, and then you again wash it with the ether and just make it alkaline using ammonia. So first of all, base is used over here to free the alkaloid, then you will add acid and you will again add a base in it. So whenever you add a base, we will use organic solvent. Over here you add again a base, so we'll use an organic solvent like chloroform. Okay, so we will use organic solvent as a chloroform and washed with again a base over here again. Then you will dry it, purify using methanol, and you will finally get the pure crystals of the reserpine. Base is added, acid is added, base, base. So this is a simple isolation of the alkaloids in which we have to concurrently use acid base, and will finally obtain the pure compound in the last. And for its identification, we can do a simple test, like we will use a solution of a particular drug, and when you treat the solution with the vanillin in acetic acid, you will get a violet red color, and this violet red color due to presence of, yes, reserpine in that particular drug. And you can also identify it by colorimetry, in which you will take acidic solution of drug plus sodium nitrite. And very important estimation, you have to remember this analysis is to by HPLC method, in which we'll use mobile phase as a water and acetonitrile. Okay, water and acetonitrile is used as a mobile phase, and the flow rate is maintained at 1 ml per minute. Injection volume is 20 microliter at 25 degrees Celsius, and you will do detection at 268 nanometer. Don't worry, you don't have to remember. I will prepare a chart for you, I will prepare a table for you in the last, and I will try to add all the drugs into it, and we will recall the stationary phase, mobile phase, or UV detection, or mainly the isolation part in that table, and we will try to recall that table, and then we can easily write this method. Don't worry if you are confused about the HPLC method. In this stationary phase is different, mobile phase is different, so how can we remember that? Don't worry, we will ultimately summarize it. Actually, we have to remember this because this is in our syllabus. Look at this. I am just give 1 minute time for me for discussion, because as you can see in unit number 3 you have isolation, identification, analysis, and in unit number 4 you can see this industrial production, estimation, and utilization. Utilization means uses, no doubt. Okay, but estimation and analysis, they are the same thing. In analysis we can do estimation, and for estimation we can analyze our sample. So in this way we can concurrently use these stuff. So what I am trying to say is this unit number 3 and unit number 4, they are bit similar. Over here also we have to remember about the industrial production mean isolation. How will it produce? How will you isolate? For the production, first of all you have to isolate it, and only then you will produce. Yes, there are different methods of production. You can produce by plant tissue culture also. We have genetic engineering methods also, but general method used for drop-in we will study in this chapter. And then estimate, how you can identify it, analyze it, that is in estimation. So what I am trying to saying is, जो चीजें हमने इस यूनिट में पढ़ी हैं यूनिट नंबर 3, वो हम सेम चीजें कुछ एक यूनिट नंबर 4 में भी पढ़ेंगे. इसलिए हम क्या करेंगे, लास्ट में एक टेबल ड्रॉ करेंगे, जो मेन इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट्स हैं एचपीएलसी के या क्रोमेटोग्राफी के, किस में कौन सा स्टेशनरी फेज, कौन सा मोबाइल फेज यूज हो रहे हैं, किसमें कौन सा मेथड यूज हो रहा है, we will try to recall it. Only then we will able to recall. Ultimately you have to write in the examination. Question will definitely going to ask about the isolation identification part, and you have to remember about the stationary phase also and mobile phase also. I am talking about the chromatography analysis. Yes, there is spectroscopy also. You have to remember about the GC, or you can MS also, or NMR if is any important drug is given. Okay, so I think this is clear to you. So these are the references I have used to prepare this video. So I think this is the Revolvia serpentina we have completed. This is a simple isolation. Base added, then acid with base is added, we obtain again a reserpine. This is identification test using the HPLC method. So see you in the next lecture. Thank you very much for your patience. Keep studying.